Yanks might be moving on from Anthony Volpe, and at the very least, it sounds like they're not going to do what they've done the past 3 years, where they have played him until the season ends or he gets hurt. I want to start with Brian Cashman's quotes that he said while he was in Orlando. You can never predict someone's journey, somebody's impact. Volpe and Caballero are both quality players in their own right, but I still believe everything that we felt about Volpe prior to his surgery, and I'm happy we have Caballero as well. So I have no idea where things will go. The game separates it all, the men from the boys. It dictates who should and who shouldn't be playing over the course of time from the roster that the manager has. People continue to earn their playing time or they don't. If it's competition off of guys on the club, may the best man win and keep it. Interesting. And you might just interpret this as noise or whatever. Pretty generic quote, right? May the best man win. This is different, though. Because the thing is, the Yankees have never had another option besides Anthony Volpe. It was Oswald Peraza for the first, 2.5 years? Until they got Caballero at the trade deadline last year. And no disrespect to Oswald Peraza, but he was not really playable. I mean, his major league at-bats were just horrendous. So yeah, he was a great defender, but playing him over Volpe was almost crazy just because of how bad of a hitter he was. So they didn't have an option. And you can blame that on the Yankees. You can blame that on Cashman. Sure, go ahead. I'm kind of with you. Why didn't you have a backup option for your young shortstop? Were you just banking on him becoming a phenom? I don't know. But when the Yankees got Caballero at the deadline last year, I think things started to get a little different. And the vibe started to change. We saw when Anthony Volpe was going through that big slump, Caballero started to get more and more playing time. And I think it actually got to a point where Caballero was playing the majority of games over Volpe, but also that might have been when he was getting the cortisone shot, so that kind of tied in also. But it was a good competition. And then at the end of the year, Volpe started to outplay Caballero, and he kind of won the job back, and then actually went on to have a great series against the Red Sox, but he went on to have a horrendous series against the Blue Jays. But I will say this, and I think we kind of all know this. Anthony Volpe is a better player than Jose Caballero when he's on. He's a much better hitter and probably even a better defender, right? I mean, that Gold Glove year was pretty special. But when he's not, and it's going bad, it's going really bad. The airs in the field, the spiking it in the dirt, the swinging and missing through fastballs in the zone. And that's when you insert Jose Caballero, who's a great defender and not the most powerful hitter in the world, but he's a pest in the lineup. He's fast. He puts the bat on the ball. He's annoying at that bottom of the lineup. And when you're already going to have a hitter, whether it's Anthony Volpe or Jose Caballero, who is under league average, I'd kind of rather the guy who at least is going to mess with the pitcher a little bit and disrupt him than the one who can just let that pitcher get in a groove. Hence, Anthony Volpe. So we'll see. But I was very encouraged by these quotes, and I'm happy that Brian Cashman said it.